Hey y'all, hopefully I got this going correctly. So I want to share this. I ran across this on one of my cruise pages, and I want to talk about this morning. But let me make sure that I am indeed live and that I can hear myself, or that, well, at least make sure that I'm live. Okay, I am live, and let me update this, and we'll talk about this. We're gonna play it. This is a reaction video. This is gonna be a reaction video. We're gonna react to what we about to see. Okay. If you're watching the replay, if you could hit that like button for me, I appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna get started. Anybody coming in there, I'm gonna just tell them to scroll back and catch up, okay? And so let me play this. So this, I don't know what ship it's on. Maybe it's gonna tell me in a few minutes what ship it's on. But hold on one second.
Basically saying they.
Let's see where I want to start. I may not want to start right there. Let's start right here. Let's start right here.
What's up?
That was my little bit of weed. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm from Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Okay. And anything else that you need from them, for sure will be there. Okay.
All this background information about the payment system and everything.
From what Tom
Shai can give you.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that would be great. If we have a name that's associated
They
with it.
will have over there. We don't have here.
So let me explain what's happening here.
I call you also for.
Hold on. Hold on. Back up.
Okay, let me explain what happened here. I don't know why they started with the young man with the weed, but whatever cruise line she's on, and I think it's Carnival, but we'll find out in a minute, because I'm looking at some of this with y'all, and we're going to react together. They found out that she was cruising on a stolen credit card, that she or somebody used a credit card that was not hers, and it was reported stolen for her to go on this cruise.
You know him also.
You don't go until I say so. You understand?
Okay.
Ooh, is that wait a minute now. This is not Carnival. This is not Carnival. This is Virgin Voyages. See how y'all think everything is Carnival? Got me thinking everything is Carnival. This is Virgin Voyages.
We have another situation with another sailor that we found him in possession of marijuana.
Okay, it's small
Yeah,
quantity.
you can handle that.
Listen,
Clear your hallway out there so she can talk about it.
So get them to don't miss this one. Get the size. Sorry for. Okay.
Come on, man.
I was just trying to tell someone who I came with.
No, you don't get that luxury.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you did. You're using illegal credit cards on board the ship, and you
I
booked the
didn't
ship
use
with it.
it. No, I did not.
And you booked your cruise illegally.
No, I did not. I never booked anything.
I got the card that she booked the cruise with the last 4 digits. I got it.
All right. So you were on board with cards and none of them worked.
I told him.
So how do you explain that?
Thank you.
Wait a minute. So not only do you book with a card or somebody for you that is not, that's stolen or something's wrong with it, you're getting on there and you're trying to hand them off and give them cards. That's bad. Come on, girl.
Apple Pay or tap. I asked him. He said no.
You came on board a cruise ship with a ton of credit cards. None of them worked, except especially the ones in your name.
Okay.
It has to be in your name.
Yeah, and tap is in my name. Apple Pay.
You held them up enough. Let's
Okay.
go. Do you want to take anything else? Phone? Anything?
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
No. Here, go through this. I don't
Can I
accept you.
can I get that to someone?
Huh?
Would I be able to get that to someone?
You're asking me to help you out when you've been so helpful to me? Is that what you're asking? That's what you're asking me to be. Is me to extend a courtesy to you after you've been so forthcoming.
I've been eating.
Okay? So we understand each other now? Your purse is coming with us with your phone. All right?
Would I be able to give?
Girl, don't be giving nobody else's name.
For cruising.
Look. If you come on a cruise and you do something you ain't got no business in, whether I know about it, involved with it, don't know about it, whatever, don't hand me nothing. Don't tell them my name. Don't discuss them with me. Don't say my name. Don't be talking about, can I give? No. If it's me, no. Anyway.
Hope so. 27, I'm going to have one 1015 female.
The walk of shame.
Hold on.
He said, hold on so he can put his shades on. Mr. Officer, sir.
It's not a carnival, it's Virgin.
It's Virgin.
All the time.
Say it again.
Because they don't.
Y'all listen to what he said, because I'm sick of y'all blaming everything on Carnival. What'd you say, baby?
Hold on. Same ship every time. They get hit, and they wonder why. It's not a carnival, it's Virgin. They get hit all the time. Because they don't have simple, basic security in place. Like, check the name to the card. You know, if she didn't have that fake ID.
Pissed off the ship.
I know.
The woman was taken into custody and charged with possession of a fake ID. She's a prime example of the saying in Florida, come on vacation, leave on probation. Do you think law enforcement should have also...
But let's look at more. Look, there's more. Hold on. Let's go to part one. I got these out of order and I apologize. Is this part one? No, this is part two. Sorry, I got these out of order. Part one. Here we go. They said, come on vacation, leave on probation.
You thought it was going to be a free ride here, come on board the ship, charge whatever you want, and you ain't going to get caught. But guess what?
On February 8th, 2024, in Florida, police were called to a cruise ship concerning a woman who had used stolen credit cards to book her journey. Before their arrival, ship security had already taken the woman into custody.
Somebody asked you to come on the cruise ship and do something.
No, she just, no. No.
She just what?
She just what?
Go ahead.
Nothing.
What did she tell you to do? Whoever
Nothing.
she is. Listen,
But it should be my name, though.
why did the person tell you to come on the cruise today? You've never been on a cruise before. You booked your sick leave. Who told you to come on the cruise?
Someone booked the cruise. And they told us to, they asked about the excursions and basically it was something to do to get away.
So someone told you to book the cruise. They booked it for you. Who was that someone?
I don't know her.
How did you find out about her?
So some stranger just,
No, it was on the internet.
it was on the internet.
Mm.
So some stranger on the internet that you don't know.
Basically saying
said,
they,
hey, I'll pay for your cruise
If you do what?
if you do what?
no, you have to pay them. You have to cash out money and everything. I never asked no questions.
Okay, I can finally see y'all. Good morning, Captivating TV. What was said? Good morning, LaShonda Allen. Hey, good morning, Miss Gerald. Thank you for being a member. So, let me say this. That's why I don't like third parties. I don't even like these new pop-up, I'm a travel agent. Unless I know you, like these people that pay $200 and get them a travel agent number, I don't book through them. Unless I know you, I'm not doing it. Hey, T-Mac, I'm not doing it. So that's number one. So this girl is claiming that somebody that was on the internet said, hey, book this cruise, and I'm going to tell y'all what to do, and I'm going to book it for you. Join and book this cruise. Now, she could be lying. I don't know. That's her story. But I will say this. I had a situation once where a friend of mine came to me and said, we all going to Las Vegas, and we found these good rates on airline tickets. You know, you can get good rates on accommodations. That's not a problem, but it's usually the airline ticket. I was like, that ticket sounds mighty low. Who are y'all going through? And she was like, oh, this girl hooked us up and blah blah blah. We got to do is give her. It was like a extremely low price. Well, I said, nah, I'm not doing that. I'd rather just go straight to the airlines, pay my regular price, and go on about my business. Okay. So they went on. I didn't go. This was years ago. They went on. They didn't go. They got there okay. Had a great time. On the way back, they got stopped at the airport. They got stopped at the airport. The credit card they were using was not good. Now, thank God they didn't get arrested, but they had to pay $600 and something to get themselves home. Thank God they didn't get arrested. I told her, don't worry about that $600. You didn't get arrested because that was somebody more than likely, even though y'all didn't know. And sometimes you can know something but not know, because when she told me about it, I said that must be somebody using somebody stolen credit card or stolen travel card or something. In my mind, I knew that's what it was. I wasn't doing it. If I knew, they knew. But see, they were like, well, what we don't know, we ain't responsible for. You was lucky you didn't get arrested. But they had to pay, a lot of money to get themselves home. And this, like I said, this was years ago. But anyway, moving on with the story. This girl's story is, hey, Erica Fierce, thank you for coming in. Again, her story is that somebody on the internet told them to go on the cruise and they got this price for them. Listen to the rest of it.
She told me I need to get her some of your friend.
So it's through Cash App, so you have the invoice on the Cash App app?
No, my Cash App. She stayed in the city, so I can actually go up, meet her.
Did that same person tell you to get this?
Huh?
That same person, the Cash App? Same person we're talking about, the lady. Did she tell you to get this?
No, that was for something totally different.
ACI login.
Yeah, that wasn't for the cruise.
But what did she tell you to do on a cruise?
Nothing.
ACI login.
She asked me we want to go and, to pay her. That's it, that's all.
So what did you pay her? How much?
Yeah.
How much did you pay her?
Huh?
How much did you pay her?
Just a couple hundreds.
You paid her a couple $100 to go on a cruise?
Yes.
Give me a number.
$500.
$500 to go on this cruise today.
Yes.
What did that $500 give you?
Her and to go on the excursions.
Excursions?
Yeah. But we never did the excursions though.
How much did it cost to book a cruise today? How much did it cost?
I don't know. He told me I owed $1,200.
So who's the lady? What's her name?
I don't know her name.
Then how did you pay her?
Because I went through. I don't know the lady name. I barely even know the lady like that. But
So
I
you paid $500 to be on the ship today.
Now, if she's telling the truth and she didn't steal the cards herself, and this is really true, can I tell you I would be singing that lady's name? I would be telling them the lady's name, spelling it for them, telling them where I met her at, telling what website it was on, honey. I have my phone out pointing, honey. I'll be dropping. Anyway, that's why I don't do crime. That's why I do everything legit. I don't even like hookups. I don't even like third parties. I don't trust none of y'all.
So it would cost you over $1,200 to actually be on the ship. So who paid for the difference?
She said all I had to do was just pay for my flight.
So you only paid for your flight?
Yes, and gave her my money.
What did she ask you to do on the ship?
Nothing. Huh?
Yes, what did she ask you to do on the ship?
Nothing right now.
No one in their right mind is going to let you pay $500 for a voyage that's well over $1,200 for you to do absolutely nothing, and you don't even know this person. So
I thought he was a scam. I thought he was, but I did it.
Why did you think that?
Because she was saying she could do it and then
So she said what? Can you repeat that? I'm not sure what you said. Can you repeat this?
I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it. And she was like, y'all leave.
Did they read her Miranda rights? Because she's doing a lot of talking. You have the right to remain silent, and she should have did that.
And do what?
She said we do the drinking. I ain't even did it.
Do the drinking.
Yeah, do the drinking, get off the boat, do what we need to do. Other than that, that's it.
Before you said that the lady wanted you to take
So, let me see. That's part one. Where's part two? That's part three. Okay, here's part two.
Real. Okay?
Yes.
Alright? Where's the credit cards?
I don't have any credit cards.
The credit cards you tried to use.
Wait, what you mean? I haven't tried to use anyone's credit card on here.
Huh?
I haven't tried.
Is this your purse?
Yeah. Them not no debit cards on here.
Are these yours? This is your purse, correct?
Yeah.
So what were you using to pay for the chef, the drinks?
They said it was already paid for, so.
Well, they have you trying to make purchases, but obviously they charge you back.
No, I haven't even made any purchases.
Who's Mark Curry?
That's my uncle. I just was telling him that. And he should have a
That was your grandpa. Can you grandpa?
Girl, she can't keep her stories. So obviously she's lying about everything. She's lying about everything. Could they just ask her who is this Mark Carey person? Somebody named Curry. She said that's her uncle, and the lady said, "Didn't you just say that was your grandpa?"
God, they yell for me to verify this.
What do you have a fake ID?
Somebody made that for me a long time ago. I forgot they was in my life.
Yeah, and also to see which time was made for reservation. Yeah, I'm here. You can have. I'm here. My signatures. Okay. So our financial accountant will be here.
You there?
He will do this.
Hello, how are you? I'm on a cruise ship. How are you? Because fraud case they're using.
Look how nice Virgin Voyages is.
Fuck it.
We get a little insight into Virgin Voyages.
Probably. Oh, I know. I don't think I'll get there. I gotta undo this thing. I already called Alien. He had a similar case about 2 months ago. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes.
You said the lady that booked the cruise for you with her card?
So they have insight on what's going on here because they had a similar thing about 2 months ago about the same. That's why they're asking her these leading questions. But my problem with them asking her these leading questions is that if she wasn't obviously guilty and if she didn't have actual cards in her handbag, in her purse, a good attorney or even a mediocre attorney could say, obviously they're leading her on, telling her what to say. So she's only confessing under duress. If I'm using that right name, if I'm using that word correctly, she's confessing because they're leading her and she's afraid. So she's saying what they want her to say because that's what it seems like they're doing. But I think they have some evidence on them, hopefully, because you shouldn't lead. You questioning somebody, you shouldn't be telling them what to say, and they keep telling her what they want her to say, which will not hold up in court. However, again, I think that they have the actual credit cards that they're saying is stolen.
Yes. You said that she also booked the excursions for you prior to you getting on the ship?
Yeah.
And then what, you were supposed to come aboard, cancel the excursions, so she got the money back?
Yes, no. Is that what was happening? You do know. Was that what you were told to do? What did she tell you to do? Remember how I said we have facts? Okay. Yeah. Remember how I said I can continue to get the facts along the way because we know you're not being truthful.
See, they're leading her. They're leading her. See, I told you I have the facts, and they're saying she's not volunteering this information. They're telling her, oh, they gave you the cards and told you to come on and book the excursions and then cancel the excursions so the money can go back on the card. Is that what they told you to do? The man shaking his head to tell her to say yes, and the lady in the back saying, yeah, that's what they told you to do. And then she's saying, yeah, that is so leading. That is so guilty or not. These are bad cops because now a DA is going to have a hard time to go unless she go ahead and plead guilty and don't even go through a trial. But if she go through a trial and she get an old piece of a lawyer, the DA is going to be pissed off at the way they conducted this.
So what did she tell you to do with the excursions? She tell you to cancel them?
I just canceled them.
Yeah, so.
You didn't answer my question. She tell you to
Right,
cancel
that's what
them?
she told you to do.
I don't cancel.
Go ahead. She told you to go ahead and cancel the excursions so she gets money back. Right.
But they said you can't get money back anyway. Y'all said I'm working on it.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Yes.
What happened?
So basically, we're notified from the shoreside office that it was fraudulent activities on the credit card, that it's reported that it's not authorized.
They don't understand nothing he's saying.
Was this the card they used to book the trip?
So no, it's a different card.
So how did you get alerted that the fraud was on?
That's something that we need to check in the office.
So you went and checked the card, but you went and talked to the people? What happened after that?
Yeah,
They let you know that the card was not used?
So we don't have the contact with the from shoreside. You can see, but I don't.
I just need
Yeah.
a coherence.
Yeah, so basically we were notified from the office that fraudulent activity was done on the card. We cannot collect the payments.
Okay, and that was for charges on board the ship?
And the voyage fare.
So it was for the voyage?
Yeah, that was for the voyage. Of course, and it's two different cards are used. One is used for the payment for the voyage, and apparently the different one is here on board.
A different card that was here. All right. But you don't know who the card belongs to that was fraudulent?
No, they're not giving us it. That's from our shore side. Shai Azovel is our chief security officer for the company. They give us only what we need to follow up there.
So you don't even know the card name on the person's name on the card?
So I think that could be helpful.
See, that right there If she wouldn't have ran her mouth, she probably could have walked away from this, because he don't even know the name. How do you know? And I'm not defending her in any kind of way. I'm not defending her because obviously she's guilty. But I wouldn't have been talking because obviously, but these people who do all of this, they're not smart people, or they wouldn't do it in the first place. I wouldn't be talking because I'm smart enough not to do any criminal activity, because you're going to get caught. But if she would have kept her mouth shut, she probably could have walked. Y'all gonna arrest me? Oh, y'all know who the credit card's through? You don't? Okay, I step away now.
We don't have more.
Okay.
Can your offshore security advisor get that for you guys in order for us to?
That would be financial department.
Would it be
So how do you determine it was her? Did they give us the numbers?
Now look at the cops. How did you determine that it's her? Now the cops are beginning to think, darn, darn, darn. And here's the thing. Reading the what people saying, and LaShonda Allen says she needs to know her rights. She's still on U.S. territory. The cops are doing what they are supposed to do, right? And she needs to cover herself, because they're doing what they're supposed to do, even though that DA is going to have a hard time with those leading. LaShonda Allen, she is American. She's in American Virgin Voyages, has a terminal in Miami, so she should have just exercised her right to remain silent. Exactly. Exactly. And at this point, the cops are looking at this guy like, wait a minute, you called us out here and said she stole these credit cards, and now you fiddling around and keep touching your computer, and you acting nervous yourself, and you're not sure. One other thing that they said, when the cop was escorting her, because I kind of started backwards and then went back to this. When my video first started, they're escorting her off the ship. That's the ending. That's actually the ending. And then I go to part 1, part 2, part 3. But when they escorting her off the ship, one of the things the cop says is that it happens on this ship all the time, Virgin Voyages, because they don't have proper checks. Like when you're booking your cruise, they don't check there. Then you get on the cruise, and he's saying that they don't have, on Virgin Voyages, they don't have proper checks where they're checking your ID. So then they don't catch her until she gets to customer service. If she never went to customer service and tried to start, hey, I want to use this card for my cell card, whatever they call it on Virgin Voyages. Y'all know on Carnival they call it sell and sign, but whatever they call it on Virgin Voyages. If she never would have went to that counter, they may not have even caught her. If she would have just said, I ain't using nothing, or I'm using cash or something like that. But that's how she got caught. But according to the cop, Virgin Voyages has an issue with this type thing, and it happens to them all the time, this fraud stuff, because they don't have the right stuff in the right systems. That's according to that cop. That's what he said in the beginning. One thing about it, they say that Carnival is the Walmart of the seas. Well, Walmart checks your identity, and they check your cars, and they check stuff, and you cannot use somebody else's card to put on your sign and sale and for excursions on Carnival. They will not let you do. That person have to be there with you and sign for it with their ID. They don't know who they letting on Virgin Voyages.
So
I'm just playing.
I'm just playing. Shoreside office that it was fraud activities on the credit card, that it's important that it's not authorized payment, and then it came to us.
Was this the card they used to book the trip?
So no, it's a different card.
So how did you get alerted that the fraud was on?
That's something that we need to check in the office.
So you went and checked the card, but you went and talked to the people. What happened after that?
Yeah,
They let you know that the card was not used.
So we don't have the contact with the from Shoreside. You can speak, but I don't.
I just need
Yeah.
a coherence.
Yeah. So basically, we were notified from the office that.
So I think we went through this. So let's go on to part 3.
So how do you determine it was her?
Did they give us the numbers?
Look at the cop's face. He said he's looking like, oh darn, we don't question this lady. Okay, so part 3.
I gotta undo this thing. I already called Haley on this. Haney had a similar case about 2 months ago.
I gotta go. Call me on phone.
Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes.
You said the lady that booked the cruise for you with her card?
I did.
Yes. You said that she also booked the excursions for you prior to you getting on the ship? And what, you were supposed to come aboard?
Now look at this man's face. He looks, the man that works for Virgin Voyages looks more, has more anxiety, look more worried than the girl that they are arresting. She looks pretty calm. So either she do this all the time or whatever. Is she crazy? I don't know. But because I would have been right at this point, tears would have been coming down my eyes. But anyway, my mouth would have been shut though. But anyway, because he know that he doesn't have the evidence the cops are looking for. So now these cops got to talk her into a confession, which again may be a problem in court. But I think with the cops, she's a little fish. They're looking for that bigger fish. They want to know who this person is because they keep saying that this Haley person had a similar case. And then the cop at the beginning said that this happened before on Virgin Voyages. So they're looking for the lead person who is doing all this fraud. They don't really want her. They're going to arrest her. She's going to get charged. But they want that lead person. They're trying to get the name of that lead person. If I was her, I would give them as much as I can so I can give me a little, a little misdemeanor or something, or a little, something I ain't going to have to, go be locked up over.
So she got the money back?
Yes, no. Is that what was happening? You do know. Was that what you're told to do? What did she tell you to do? Remember how I said we have facts? Okay? Yeah. Remember how I said I can continue to give the facts along the way because we know you're not being truthful. So what did she tell you to do with the excursions? She tell you to cancel them?
I just canceled one.
Yeah, so...
You didn't answer my question.
Right, that's what she told you to do. She told you to go ahead and cancel the excursion so she gets the money back. Right.
I mean, if this is not only is he telling her what to say, but he's shaking his head to say yeah. Oh my God, this is so bad.
What happened?
So basically, we're notified from the shoreside office that it was.
So is this the same thing?
Charges on board the ship.
And the voyage fare as well.
So it was for the voyage.
Yeah, it was for the voyage.
So okay, so he's getting to it. Hold on.
What happened after that?
Ma'am,
They
just set your
let you
phone
know
down,
that the
okay?
card was
Please.
not used.
So we don't have the contact with from shoreside. We can speak, but I don't.
I just need
Yeah.
a coherence there.
So basically, we were notified from the office that fraudulent activity was done on the card. We
Okay.
cannot collect the payments
Okay, and that was for charges on board the ship.
and the voyage fare as well.
So it was for the voyage.
Yeah, of course for the voyage. Of course, and it's two different cards are used. One it's used for the payment for the voyage, and apparently the different one is here on board.
A different card that was here. Yeah. All right. But you don't know who the card belongs to that was fraudulent.
No, they're not giving us that. That's from our shore side. Shy as
So the only thing they are told is that the card. So according to this representative for Voyage, is the only thing that they're told is that the card is not usable. That they cannot collect the money from the card. That doesn't necessarily mean the card was stolen. They cannot collect the money from the card. Now, can they not collect the money from the card because you don't have no money in the bank? Can they not collect no money from the card because there's no available credit? Can they not collect any money on the card because she called and cut it off? Or was it stolen? We're assuming that it was stolen. We're assuming that is an assumption.
Security officer for the company. They give us only what we need to follow up here. But
So you don't even know the card on the person's name on the card.
So I think that could be helpful from Harry.
Still they don't have, because that communication that we received was like email, so we don't have all.
Okay.
Can your offshore security advisor get that for you guys in order for us to?
That would be financial department from Sunset.
Would they be?
So
would
how do
be
you
able to
determine that
request
it was her?
They gave us the numbers.
Numbers for what?
Cabin numbers.
All right, but how do we get to this lady?
How did we get to this lady? How do we get to this lady? It's interesting. I will follow this along because I'm interested now because, they're saying that it was purchased with vacation with stolen cards, but I don't think they really proved it. I don't think that the only thing they proved is that they couldn't get, they're, as far as Virgin is concerned, they flagged her because they said, look, we ain't getting no money. And how you let her get on the ship? Normally, cruises are due 75, 60, 90 days, depending on how long it is, if it's 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, or beyond, before your sell date. You got to have that thing paid off. So you mean to tell me between all that time, they didn't make sure that card that she had was good? They didn't get the money off the card then? I just paid for a cruise last week. It's something like the 9th, I think March 9th. Honey, that money's off my card already. Okay? It's already off my card already. Yeah, it's a lot of things. Virgin Voyages, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, LaShonda Allen said, I'm not a lawyer, but she's guilty. She's been caught before. Oh, she's been caught before. Oh, I mean, the way she's. But here's the thing: you can be guilty. We know a lot of guilty people that's free. You could be guilty, and one little thing that the cops do wrong can cause you to go free. One little thing, and like I said, a bad attorney, not even a good. At first, I said, a mediocre, and then I said just the average attorney. Now I'm saying a bad attorney can if she didn't talk too much and if she didn't confess too much, and even if she confessed too much, a bad attorney can get her to go free, can cause her to get a not guilty, because if she confessed and she say anything, then an attorney can say, well, you see, she was coerced. The man was even shaking his head to tell her to say, yeah, that's what they did. You can see that she's coerced. So I don't know. They would have to have the evidence that the card was bad, the card was stolen, somebody reported the card stolen. I'm sure she's guilty, but hey, this is interesting. Even if she committed credit card fraud before, doesn't mean that she's guilty of this, but I believe she's guilty. Oh yeah. Because she was talking in circles. She wasn't giving any clear answers. They were asking her questions. She wouldn't give them. Who was the girl? I don't know. Well, how did you pay for it? Cash App. Do you have a record of your Cash App? No, I wouldn't have met her. I wouldn't have met her in person, but I don't know the girl. You would have met somebody in person. Then she said at one point that she knew it was a fraud. That she let me make sure we looked at all the parts. Part 1, I think I did part 1 twice. Part 3, yeah. Then she claims that she don't know the person, but you met her in person. It was somebody you met on the internet. Yeah, even if she didn't steal the cards herself, she was sure that it was stolen. Then they gonna start with this young man with the weed. He talking about, I ain't know you couldn't bring weed. I'm from Boston. It's legal there. You can't bring it on the cruise. You know darn well you couldn't bring that weed on the cruise. But thank y'all for hanging out with me. Please hit the like button. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much with all of it. Hey, my try for reals. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and watching this. Y'all can drop down in the comments for those who wasn't in the live to let me know what you think. Don't be dropping down telling me saying nothing mean about me now. I welcome all opinions as long as they're respectful. You say some stuff to me, I'm going to say some stuff back to you. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. This is Cruiser. Please like, share, and subscribe.